Okay, hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to Top Percent. It is currently 8:39 here in Hokkaido, Japan. I'm up north this time. I am not in Fukuoka. I'm not in Okayama. Nah, I'm in Hokkaido. I'm in specifically Chitose, Hokkaido. So, this is continuing my series of when people take anime too far. It's basically my search of trying to get a girlfriend, get married in Japan, basically, and all that, and get married. I'm just trying to do, trying to live life, right? So it's just me trying to find a judge, okay, bro. These Hokkaido judges are absolutely bat nuts, bro, crazy. Like, these girls out here are insane. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into the video. So, remember that girl I met back in Fukuoka, bruh? The one that I ran into and I was like, I will never see you again. Like, no, like that video, bruh. So, that girl lived in Chitose. And I got her contact and she was like, you know, next time you come to Japan, you should go to Hokkaido. And I was like, yeah, I probably will, because I want to venture out of Fukuoka. Because I'm not going to lie, Fukuoka and Juz are chopped. That's why I went to Okayama. Okayama's where it's at. But I was like, nah, I'm gonna travel around. So she was like, come to Chitose. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to get a hotel next to the station. This is the hotel. It's very nice, I'm not going to lie. And she was like, just pull up and we can hang out whenever I'm like not busy. I'm not going to lie. Japanese people are like extremely busy every day. Like, bro, every time I go into like a store or something, it's the same staff working there from morning to night. Like, bro, they work like all day. And I was like, dang, well, we can just try to find some time, you know? And so she was like, yeah, I'm gonna try my best. And then she got off of school one day and we went to go hang out. But let me backtrack just a little bit, because I'm not no dummy, bro. If you're gonna go to Japan and hang out with somebody, you need a backup plan, twin. Like, so I was on Lake Mate, and I changed my area to Sapporo, and then I matched with this girl, Reen. Bro, Reen really made me mad, bro. Like, so it was literally the first day I landed here. First day I'm here. I dropped my bags off in my hotel, change, shower, all that, and go outside. Go out to Japan, straight like that. So I'll go ahead and tell her I'm on my way to Sapporo, which is where she at. It's just the train station. Like, it's just a train ride. And I pull up to Sapporo. I'm like, what's the word? Where are you at? And this whole time I'm thinking to myself, I'm about to get catfished. Like, I thought this was going to be the main topic of the video. Like, bro, how I got catfished in Japan, something like that. Because we only like called. We didn't ever like, she showed me her face, but she also told me that she had been gaining weight and that she didn't want me to get her any clothes because she didn't like how they fitted her. And I was like, bruh, I'm just made a friend. Like, I have no friends here in Japan, so I was cool with it. I was like, she's probably big, but like, I'm not gonna be mad because I need friends. Like, I have no friends out here. So I meet her, bruh. She was fresh. Like, she was like a cool, like maybe 150, bro, and like she carried it well. And I've never seen that on a judge. And she had a nice face, like all that. And I was like, bro, hold on, I did not get catfished. And so we're talking and we go all around the store, bro. We go to the movies, bro. We just having a good time. And, you know, I start asking her questions like, so what about us? Like, what do you think? And she was like, us? I didn't know you speak French now. I was like, no, that's weird. That's weird. But bro, I was like, what you mean? Like, you don't want to date me at all? She was like, no, I don't want to date you. I was like, what did I do? Like, there must be something wrong with me. Like, what did I do? And she was like, well, I just don't want to date. Like, I just don't see myself dating anybody at all, actually. Because I just don't want to do it. I was like, all right, I guess. And then I just like was like, we hung out for a little bit longer and I was just off of it. Like, I went home and I told her like, yo, I'm not trying to waste time and effort and bread, like going out to hang out with you and stuff, on a girl that's not going to be my girlfriend. Like, if I'm going to treat you like my girlfriend, like if it's different, you don't spend bread on your homies, bro. But bro, obviously I'm not going to go out with a girl that's fresh and think to myself, she's just my friend, especially if she's about to scare the judge away, you're not about to do that to me. You're not about to do that to me. I was like, we can hang out in a group or something, but twin, I'm not hanging out with you alone. You're not about to scare off no judge. And so she's like, well, I thought that you were better than that. I was like, I'm not. I'm not. So I go back to no judge. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to see what my O on. That's the girl I met in Fukuoka. And so she gets a day off, and she says, let's meet at the station. This is now the one that I met. Like, this is the one I met in Fukuoka. This is the one I'll talk about it first. It's not Reen no more. And so she's like, let's go to the station, and I'll meet you there. And so we meet, bro. This is genuinely the worst day I've ever been on in my entire life. At the ripe age of 18. At the ripe age of 18. This is the worst woman I've ever met. Like, Juz or not, like, the worst woman I've ever met, okay? When I met her in Fukuoka, she was really nice. She looked really pretty, you know. She still looked pretty like yesterday, but like, it wasn't the same after I found out how she started acting. So we go out to eat. It's breakfast, and I take her to a restaurant that I found the other day that I really liked. And so we go in there, and we sit down, we eat, bro. And in Japan, there's like a really big culture, like, you pay like separately. Even if you're in a relationship, you pay separately. But like, obviously I'm not gonna let a girl do that because I'm not a Japanese man. But it's just the way that she like looked at me, like, handled the bill. I mean, it wasn't like rude, but I just like, oh, I understood like what was going on. I was like, I bet I'll just go ahead and pay her real quick. When I sat back down, okay, she just started, okay. She goes, you know, my birthday's coming up. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, what do you want for your birthday? You know, we're going to go shopping today. I'll get you something for your birthday. And she goes, yeah, like, I've really been wanting this jacket that I've been looking at. And I was like, okay, where's it at? Let's go get it. She's like, it's kind of expensive. And I was like, bro, this is Japan. Like, it's probably like 30, 40 bucks. Like, this is Japan. Be so for real. You know? She looks at me and she says, it's 40,000 yen. 40,000 yen is about, well, let's see. What's 40,000 yen to USD?
That would be $262.02.
So it's about 300 bucks, 260. I was like, that better come with neck, bro. 260? What you mean, bro? 260? Like, for a jacket? Nah, bro. I'm not. I was like, we can go look at it. I don't really know, like, if this is really what you want. Like, I'm thinking she's about to be my girlfriend. So you got to treat your girl right. You got to treat your girl right. Whatever she want, you got to get that for your girl. But this is the first date. So I'm thinking to myself, like, I'll go out with her today. We'll go look at the jacket so I know where it's at. And then if we keep dating, like, I'll go pick it up and I'll bring it to her as a gift. That's what I was about to do that. I was actually going to do that. And we start going to the station to go look at the jacket, and we're going to Sapporo. And it's a long train ride, so like, it's time for us to like kind of get to know each other at least a little bit. And it wasn't like the okay, I'm a judge. The okay, I'm a judge took me out to eat, paid for my grub, and then asked for the day. That's how it went. You know, she was bless, that one was hard. She was an amazing woman. But she knew better than to take me on the first day and be like, can you give me something for 40,000 yen? But this judge here, the Hokkaido judge are tripping, bro. I'll start asking her questions like, so like, what about us? Like, when we gonna start dating? We gonna see each other again? She's like, what you mean see each other again? I was like, what you mean? Like, we're gonna see each other again, correct? She was like, I don't know. I'm not really looking for a boyfriend. I was like, dang, that's crazy. I'm not giving you a 40,000 yen jacket for we're not even gonna hang out again. No, it's not happening. And she was like, why not? I was like, we can go to the store and shop a little bit. Like, max we can spend is like 20,000-30,000 yen. That's all I had in my wallet. I was like, because I'm probably gonna spend that today anyways and go shopping. I always do. but that doesn't mean that I'm about to go to the ATM and take money out for a girl that don't fuck with me for real. Okay. I'm not an idiot. And she was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, this is where I realized they probably never see foreigners or probably never like dealt with a foreign man and understand that I'm not a Japanese man. I will pimp smack you, bitch. You better not play with me. Like, I'm just playing. But I'm not to be played with, bro. Like, I'm not about to sucker up to you. Like, it's not about to happen. And I go, I'm not doing that for a girl that I'm not going to date. Fuck you mean. And you know what she did? Let me pull it up, bro. Because this part right here, I was about to smack this bitch, bro. I was about to smack this bitch. It says, hold on. Let me cut the audio right here. Hold on. Aren't you rich? It pulls up. She translates on my Apple Watch, okay? This is what it says.
あなたはお金持ちではありませんか?
I was like, what does it say? Translates to, aren't you rich? Aren't I rich? Boy, with my left hand, I almost reached around my whole body. Grab this ear, okay? So I could hear her say it again. And I look at it, I say on my watch, I say, I don't think this is right. Can you type it on your phone? Like, I don't think the translation is right. She types it on her phone and goes, happy to show me. And it said, aren't you rich? ? I was really about to smack this hoe, yo. I was so appalled. I looked at it and I really sat back in my seat. I really sat back in my seat. I really did. And I was like, aren't I rich? Bitch! Like, I didn't know how to process what she had just never in my life had I had a bitch test my motherfucking gangsters so hard. Aren't you rich? You really gonna translate that shit to me, nigga? Alright. I'm thinking to myself, nah, this shit ain't right. Nah, she playing. I'm really about to act up on this train, bro. I'm looking at all these Japanese people around me. I'm thinking to myself, should I really act up on this bitch? It's like, nah, let me chill. Let me stop before I get my ass deported. Because I look like Eobard Thawne. They go, oh, see that bitch like that. I was like, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. And these Hokkaido jets are tripping. And so I'm like, you know what? We're not spending money like that at all. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna we can get some food or something, we can get a drink, and then I'm going home. Okay, so that's what we do. We go to Starbucks, but before, hold on, let me backtrack a little bit. We get off the train and she starts stomping, bumping into people. No sumimasen, no gomenasai, none of that. Just bumping into people, hitting people, stomping everywhere, and everybody's looking at me like, this yo bitch? No, like, come on, bro. Why are you acting like this? I've never in my life met a Japanese person that acts like this at all. Like, bitch, have some respect. And fuck, like, bro, I'm really, like, shit really take me the fuck out. Like, this shit is fresh. This shit happened yesterday, last night. This shit happened to me, man. And so I'm like, nah, this bitch is tripping. And so I just like, look, we're gonna go here, we're gonna shop, whatever. We're gonna get some Starbucks or this shit. We go in there, get Starbucks. And then she starts like being a little bit more normal. She's like, okay, what kind of music do you like? What kind of, I'm thinking to myself, she's trying to redeem her ass. She thinks I'm about to seriously fucking get her ass a fucking 40,000 yen jacket. I'm like, we can just listen to something. Here's Hitami Toyama, my favorite artist, but still not getting your ass a jacket. And so then we go to Silent, what is it, like, it's in Kita, Hiroshima. It's like this big old baseball park that they just built. It's really cool, right? Online. And we go there and we sit down for a little bit. This is where I got my thumbnail picture. And she's finally starting to act like a normal girl. I could really see like the regret in her face a little bit, you know, when we were on the train. Like, she felt bad about how she was acting because she was just sitting there on the train like this, just sitting there, just looking down, just probably thinking about how terrible of a person she is and shit. And yesterday I looked her dead in her face and I translated too. I said, "Bitch, you're crazy." Like, she was like, "Yeah, I'm a little crazy." I was like, "Bitch, you're fucking crazy." And we go to the little baseball park. We sit down. It was chill. We come back to Chitose, and keep in mind, this entire day, this girl is just sitting here taking pictures of me on her damn phone and sending it to her friends, and I can see her fucking typing and laughing and texting them. You know, look at this black bitch. That's probably what she was doing. Like, bro, you're not gonna play with me. I took her. We went back to Chitose. We sat down, and this is when she was taking pictures of me and shit and texting her fucking friends while we're sitting at the table. I'm like, "Damn, bitch, can we fucking talk? How about we talk about your actions and shit?" And then she's like, "I'm sorry." No, she didn't even say that shit. She left, and then she's like, "I'm going to the station." I didn't even ask if she wanted me to walk her to the fucking station. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Just leave. Like, it's just... like, it's so difficult to find a judge out here, bro. Like I've been so unsuccessful in trying to find a girlfriend. It's not even funny, bro. I went to the store yesterday, 2 days ago, and I saw this judge in there, bro. She looked fresh. I go up to her. I'm like, "Sumimasen, ego hanasemasu ka?" And she was like, "Nah, I can't really speak English." That's like, I basically asked her, "How do you speak English?" And she was like, "No, I don't speak English." I was like, "Okay, well, I speak like just a little bit Japanese. How old are you?" "I'm 18. She was like, "Oh, I'm 18 too." I was like, "Dang, I've never met another 18-year-old in Japan. This is completely rare." I was like, "You got Instagram or something?" She was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, hi. And give me her Instagram and shit. I pull her shit up. Bitch, she had a whole ass boyfriend. She told me she was gonna play with me later, and I was like, "Bitch, you got a boyfriend. The fuck you mean?" And I didn't say that because I walked off after when I seen her Instagram and I started looking and she got a fucking boyfriend. I'm thinking to myself, man, these bitches ain't shit. But you know, I'm just a nigga. That's just me. Like, I would still crack. That ain't my girl. So I'm texting her and she's like, "Nah, like, I'm here for a little bit. I'm here for just today, but like, I'm going to Osaka. I can't really tell you why." She definitely going to see her fucking boyfriend and shit. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'm not about to. I just stopped messaging her, bro, because it's just like, bitches. Like, why would I keep trying to talk to a bitch that acts like that off rip? Like, I'm genuinely just trying to find a girlfriend out here, bro. Like, I don't know what more I gotta do. All right. Like, I don't know what more I gotta do. It's so difficult, but I guess that's really all I got from my video, bro. Thank you for watching. I'm about to do my college work, go to the store, try to shoot 100 shots at Jazz today because I'm back to 0 Jazz. Peace.